George podcast.
Furious George podcast. Legendarius.
Samgawd.
And we out here, bro. Like, we chilling. It's
the number one podcast in Northern California.
The number one podcast in the Western Hemisphere.
And in the universe.
We are out here. 2 members of George Napp. 2 dads in the Sacramento community. 2 members that serve in church. And
2 pillars of the community.
And we also used to serve at Shady Lady on the late night tip.
Yup. A different kind of church. In another era. In a bygone era.
In a bygone era. Shout out Press Club.
R.I.P. Press Club.
R.I.P. R.I.P. so many things. R.I.P. RBG.
R.I.P. RBG. Man, so where are we at? We got this is the number one place to come to for all your news on the updates on all the events that are happening, like Apocalypse 2020, for example.
We're out here. Are y'all trying to give me a seizure with that strobe light, bro? What's popping with y'all, bro? You know,
it's like watching an episode of Pokemon out here.
Oh, Dan's in the building.
Oh man, we got Nicole Gentry. What's up? We got Nikki. Daniel Smith. Finally, you're listening.
Finally.
Where you been, bro? Call in.
Yeah. Some of you guys might get a FaceTime call when we get bored of talking to each other in about 10 minutes. So don't, just be by your phones.
Don't worry. The whole world will be listening.
This week, we might get everything lifted or several things lifted as far as the government ban on gathering and things. So,
okay. I didn't hear it. In Sacramento?
In California.
Oh, okay.
Such things I've been hearing. I haven't read into it yet.
I have heard whispers of music returning in the fall or something.
Well, this could just be specifically for things like church. Because I think that...
Oh, yeah.
I think we might be doing an in-person service this weekend at whatever limited capacity, like 70 people or something, whatever, in a room that usually has 500. So. Right.
20% capacity or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Hey, it's a step in the right direction, Yeah. Hopefully. Or maybe it's a step towards another massive outbreak. I don't know.
Bro, we'll see. We did some filming. Was this last night? We did some filming in there last night, and we had an audience. We had about 10 people in there as an audience for our filming. One of which he was like, "Bro, I need this right now." He was so happy to be in. He was like, "Man, I just miss kind of the camaraderie and the togetherness of being in the building together." So.
Yep. That's something a lot of people are missing right now.
Man, we're all missing it. So, well, we still kind of have it since we're filming stuff every week. Like, at least the worship team gets to kick it. But
Yep. We've been doing it at my church, just live streaming.
Yeah.
Got the whole sanctuary to ourselves.
It's nice, especially when they order that buckhorn like they used to do, which they're not. Well, we got some pizza the other day, but
they don't order us food.
No. Well,
we're not there for like 20 hours like you guys are. So.
Yeah, when we were running, Sundays all day. 5 services on Sunday.
Boom. So now that we're past the church announcements portion of the podcast.
Let's get to this ratchet shit. What? Let's get to the ratchet stuff.
Where are we at with the election right now? So Trump's taxes have just been released. That was a big piece of news.
$750.
$750.
Bro, I just spent
That's
that.
like what I paid like the first year I actually paid taxes on like my music business. I was like, oh, I have to actually pay $750 in taxes? Like, wow. Felt like a big businessman, like Donald Trump.
a big business. I wish I had a golden building with my name on it. That would be fantastic.
And a White House.
And a White House.
He's so balling that when he was like moving into the White House, he was like, I don't want to stay there. I'm cool. I'm going to stay in my like
in my penthouse suite.
my penthouse suite in one of the most prestigious skyscrapers in New York.
Like, why is my penthouse suite bigger than the whole White House?
Yeah.
Why?
He's like, y'all ain't even got no lions?
Y'all ain't,
What is
got no lions in this
broke boy
bitch?
shit out here?
You ain't got no naked women in cages?
Yeah. You don't have a diamond encrusted just whatever.
You ain't got no
insert
golden
item
toilet?
here.
You ain't got no golden encrusted toilet paper?
Lame.
Oh, ouch.
Sad.
Sad. Lame. Sad.
Oh wait, we got the comments going here. We got Dan says red carpet treatment from Dan the Man. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know what that means. What you
We were
talking
talking about Shady.
about?
Playing,
yeah, we did mention Shady.
That's Dan the Man right there. Lieutenant Dan,
Lieutenant Dan.
aka Sleeper Hold.
Hey, out here. I seen him.
We're
Say
not going
it
to go into
backwards,
details
homie.
about that,
Say it backwards.
but you know what it is. Harley says at least he pays his sex workers well.
Wow.
Hey.
Harley is straight to it,
Harley's
bro. Harley.
Harley,
Hey.
you need to be a guest on the show, man.
Hey, I don't know if we can handle Harley.
Yeah.
Harley gets to it.
Right. We might need a live edit, live censoring going on. Damn.
Shout out Harley. He probably does pay his sex workers well. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, I get the feeling like Trump's not a big tipper, even with all that money. You know,
I don't
he's
know
just
if
that
he
kind of
even has
asshole.
money.
Like,
Like, does he actually have
he's
money?
got money. I mean, the thing is, people on their taxes, like people that are super rich like that, like they find ways to make it so that their businesses are losing money on paper. I mean, dude's propped up by a fortune of hundreds of millions of dollars at the very least. Like, it's a different world.
They do
I don't
have
know.
it structured.
I don't know how that works.
Well, I do know that most of the time these things are structured where you personally don't have anything, but you have a great corporate card. That
And
has
isn't he
access.
paying taxes in the Philippines and stuff like that? Like he's putting all this shit offshore. But Alex just dropped 400 milli in debt though. 400 milli.
That's
Okay. That's a lot.
that's quite a bit.
You have hundreds of millions of dollars, but you owe 400 million.
He don't have hundreds of millions of dollars. See, I think there's a thing that we don't talk about with corporate structure. Corporate structure is Trump Incorporated has $4 billion. Donald Trump has nothing.
Yeah. He's
But
like
he has the card that gives him access to the millions and billions that Trump Incorporated.
so you're basically
has.
saying Trump is hood rich. Like he's got everything in his mama's name. basically.
Everything in his mama's name. And that's how it's done. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get it popping out here. Like,
Hey,
yeah.
I mean, and he's got like I was hearing like his golf courses and stuff. Like most of those don't really make a bunch of money. Like they're just kind of like he just does them because he loves golf courses. It's like collecting like art, like $1 million art pieces for your mansion. It's like I collect golf courses, golf resorts.
I think that's the laundromat, bro. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
And that's where he does like his little shady business dealings, where he
Yeah,
like
that's the
meets with like
laundromat.
Russian oligarchs
Sex
and
workers.
yeah, and sex workers. They bring the sex workers. That's part of the deal.
Didn't he marry one?
I think so. The first lady, yeah.
Am I wildin'?
We said it. We're wildin'.
Am I wildin'? Whoa!
Whoa.
He paid for the boobs, then he paid for his taxes. He's out here.
Oh my God,
Shout
man.
out Melania.
Mail order bride, maybe. Shit.
Mail order
Damn. The first
Melania,
lady.
the mail order bride. You heard it here first, people. You heard
Yeah,
it
we
here
said it.
first. Yeah,
We're
I
gonna get
said
some
it.
angry emails from the Proud Boys, man.
Well, hey,
How dare you disrespect the first lady like that? She is a queen. Actually, I think she hates Trump more than me.
bro, she be looking at him so shady. She be looking at him so shady. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why? You better be glad you gave me this daggone black card, homie.
You better be glad you bought me golf course resort.
She on that AARP status, baby. Give me them benefits, baby.
What's a fun Saturday afternoon look like for Melania Trump? You know, like
Hop on the jet and get away from Donald.
shopping, shopping spree.
Shopping spree in Paris. I'll be back on Monday.
How much does that cost the American taxpayers?
Whoa, let's
Woo!
talk about that. Hey, this might be
Dang.
the biggest stick up. Hey, wait a minute.
Con job, man.
This is the
That's why I'm not
time.
even mad at it. Like, I'm not mad at people most of the time because I'm like, well, you shouldn't have gotten conned. Like, it's kind of your own damn fault.
It's our own fault, bro.
I didn't vote for his ass.
But just collectively as a country, we got conned.
Yeah. We've been
Like,
had.
We've been had, and not in the good had, like the bad had, like
There's a
like
good
the-
had.
yeah, like the good had is like when you're at the Ritz-Carlton in like Hawaii somewhere and you get had, as opposed to like that dirty strip club in Tijuana when you get had. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And they take your passport and all your money.
yeah,
You wake up in a slum in Tijuana.
yeah. Trash.
Don't know where you're at.
Shout out.
Not that this happened to me. I'm just brainstorming here, you know?
Shout out to the workers in Hawaii.
They're much more trustworthy.
Sure.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore, but
We're just
use your imagination, you know? What would Trump do?
what would Trump do? What would Trump do? $400 million in debt.
New segment on the podcast. What would Trump do? You're $400 million in debt. You suddenly woke up to find yourself president of the richest, most powerful country in the world.
I don't even know if that's true, bro.
Well, hey,
Influential.
don't shatter my American dream over here, okay?
Wake your ass up,
We're
bro.
still at the top. Who's running
Quit
shit like
dreaming.
we do? Seriously though.
What do you mean who's running shit like we do?
on, man.
Let's try both Russia and China, who is through all these shadow websites getting us to fight with each other about nothing.
Well, that's true. They're tearing us
Like,
apart from the inside.
from like
This is happening.
through the internet. Like they're not even through the internet, bro. They're
They're literally just killing us with memes. Literally. They're destroying this country.
killing us.
This is insane.
Yeah.
What is happening in America?
Like we're about to lose the next world war, and nobody's even gonna step foot onto our borders.
They
Like,
don't
they're
need
just
to.
Gonna,
No one's gonna have to fire a shot in this war.
Yeah,
They're just
like,
dropping tasty memes.
just all
burning
day long
fools.
and articles. Just dropping articles.
Because I'm sorry, I see all y'all out there. You know who you are. You're sharing this shit. You're not fact checking anything you're sharing. You're not. It's not even a. There's not even a fact. It's just a meme that says some random thing, and you're sharing it like, yeah, see, this confirms my worldview and the narrative that I already tell myself every morning when I wake up. And you're spreading misinformation and lies. It's happening a lot. On both sides. On all sides.
on all
Every
sides.
side. This shit's a fucking cube. This isn't even like a right left thing anymore. This is 3D.
It's coming
up and
from
down.
so many daggone different places. It's like 5D right now, but it's also wild because, like, all this junk that we're talking now, people will take it and run with it, and that becomes, like you said, there's no fact check. Like,
Right.
Melania Trump is a sex worker. This
Yeah,
just
don't
really,
take
like-
anything.
like,
First of all,
it'll be like in the New Yorker, like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Someone's going to take a clip from this podcast and post it tomorrow and be like, see? Melania was a sex worker and a mail order bride. It's been confirmed by the Furious George podcast.
It's wild.
Don't get your news from us, okay?
Don't do it.
But where do you get your news? That's the problem.
Nicole says he paid less in taxes than his haircut.
I don't know. I feel like he got ripped off on that haircut.
I don't feel like he pays for his haircuts. I feel like he does it himself.
Oh, that's okay.
It looks like he tried to like gorilla glue
Yeah.
his little hair patch
It
on
does
top,
look
and it
like he
didn't
tried
work.
to do it himself.
Yeah.
It looks like he crafted that toupee himself. Like he killed the wild boar.
That wasn't even
and
a
cut
wild
its-
boar. He killed a couple of cockatoos or some cockatoos. What's them birds called?
He killed a raccoon
He killed a
that was going through the.
He killed a raccoon and poured some peroxide on it, and then put it on top of his head. Punk Beezy.
Davy Crockett head ass. Shout out to Alex Severson, our illustrious engineer back here, putting it in. He gets a mic now, so
It's litty.
What's up,
it's
y'all?
extra lit. Out here at Remedy Review. Shout out the venue,
Yeah.
live streaming venue.
We should probably keep doing that up top. We forgot to do that up top. Just insert this on the top, bro. It's lit.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
need.
Sam's been pronouncing my name wrong, so I've just been letting it go. It's Severson.
Oh,
But-
Severson. Sorry, dude. Wow.
No, no,
I think I was saying Saverson too, so my bad.
for a decent amount of time. But what was it? No, y'all just tapped in on the. Oh God, Donald Trump, right? You took me to David Crockett. Keep going.
Just remind me when we get. We'll hop back on that train in a minute.
Yeah.
It's a free forum here. Throw it in the comments, people. Give us topics.
And also, Joe Biden is, I don't know, a couple of weeks away from dead.
Yep. Come on, just make it to November 3rd. Bye.
Like, wow, this country's
Oh
going.
man,
Like,
man.
I
This
don't know.
election is just so surreal. It's like, is this even happening right? Is this gonna happen? Apparently, like already 1 million people have voted by mail or something. Like way more than
And
any other
isn't
election.
USPS like in the shitter right now?
Right. And and Trump tried to shut them down too, conveniently.
Right.
Oh, and we also another thing Trump did in the past week is he said that he basically might not concede the election if he loses.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of a big deal.
Look, that's crazy. Trump's not trying to get out of here, bro. Like he's trying to stay in there.
He's jealous of Putin, you know? He's like, that dude's been there for like 20 years, man. Come on.
Yo, but on that tip though, like all these media people are asking him, like, "Hey, are you gonna leave?" Like the motherfucker has an option. And
Right,
they're just
right.
Like, hey, are you planning on doing this thing? And he's like, "I wasn't until this moment."
Right,
Yeah.
right,
And it's
right,
like,
right.
bro,
Well, that's the
we gotta
thing.
Stop doing that. We gotta
He
stop-
fires off the cuff, so it's like, yeah, you're kind of setting. It's not like he came out and was like, I need to make a statement that I am not leaving the White House unless I feel like it's time. Like they just sprung that on him at a press conference, and Trump, not being that good at rapid fire questions, just said some dumb shit, as has been known to happen. And I mean, but that was like, I mean, but what exactly did he say? He said, we'll have to wait and see or something like that. Right?
Our media is so trash. Like
That's true.
like even the sources that are supposed to be reliable, like the New York Times or like well, I don't know if I can say Huffington Post, but like whatever. Like they put out all these slander, like everything's clickbait now. Even if you print it, it just has to be clickbait. We just want people to see it and talk about it and
Yeah.
pick up our newspaper. And it doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to be accurate. It doesn't have to be true or accurate. Like, my God.
Well, and that's why, honestly, it's like when Trump talks about the fake news, obviously he doesn't like people saying stuff about him. But really, when he says fake news, I'm like, yeah, there is a lot of fake news out there. It's just that since Trump was saying it, then everyone's like, oh no, the media is this pure thing, this untouchable thing. But it's like before Trump was saying it, everyone was like, yeah, the media is saying all kinds of bullshit all the time, you know? And there's just so much misleading stuff out there that you don't even know what the source of this information is half the time. Like, how can you trust anything?
You can't trust anything because they have to do our media at this point has to do that, because how do you compete? How do you well,
and they're losing money hand over fist because they used to have printed. Yeah. So it's like they're just like, please click on this. Like, do we just have to be a straight up tabloid?
They
just have to say something sensational.
Everybody has to be a tabloid, bro. I got not only just talking about Instagram and Facebook and whatever. I can have a daggone Pornhub app on my phone, and I can have a Assassin's Creed app on my phone. Like, how can you compete with all that's going on by saying, oh, this is so nice. Donald Trump gave a great speech, and he said that he's going to give some money to the schools. Nobody cares.
Right.
Pornhub is on my phone.
Yeah.
It's in my pocket.
You need to give me something that's just sultry. And
it has to be sensationalized.
It's like, man, I'm in between watching Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones.
Bro, straight
You know, I need something just really dark in my news, okay?
There's no competition. I just started watching Euphoria last night. I was like, that show is wild.
But really, the real world and what's happening right now is pretty entertaining. Like, not in a good entertainment kind of way, but I guess like I tap into the Black Zebra live streams a lot. Have you ever checked those out?
No.
It's locally based. Shout out to Black Zebra.
I'm gonna follow them right now. Shout out
Everyone
Black Zebra.
check it out because they're giving you some real news.
They on the gram or Facebook?
They're on Facebook. They're probably on the gram too, but I always watch their Facebook live feeds. They're legendary already. I mean, people follow them. They have thousands of followers. Like, they're right there at all the protests. And they're tapped into affiliates in Portland, all over the world. So they broadcast other people's live streams. Yeah, Black Zebra Productions.
Okay.
Yep. And they're right out there. And so it's just really interesting because you can just, protests going on in Sacramento, you know? You can find out exactly what's going on from Black Zebra's feed, you know? The Bee might tell you, 5 words about it the next day, but you can actually see it for yourself. So that's kind of a media revolution in its own way, you know?
That's fire. Yeah, I'm seeing that they got a lot of stuff up here. I'm gonna check it out later.
I was just watching it, I think last night? Yeah, last night I was watching, there was some activities.
I'll say
Sacramento.
this. Trump is the only thing that's keeping politics on people's minds in the forefront.
Yep.
Because we'd be bored out of our mind if there were two Joe Bidens.
Yeah. Let's talk about on the sunny side of the street of what has Trump done good in our lives. Okay? Because actually, I was just hearing how he actually is causing a way higher voter turnout. It's like a historic voter turnout. Because, and he's
yes,
kind of to blame for that. Not like because he went out and tried to get everyone to vote, but
just like everybody's like, wait, hold up. Because I think, Alex, can we get a fact check on this? I think in general, like maybe only like 55% of the country votes on any given thing.
Oh yeah, I'd say that's probably realistic. Yeah,
like half the country does not vote.
Because I think they said that the guy they were interviewing that I was listening to on NPR, he was saying that he's projecting that 150 million people are going to vote, which would be the highest voter turnout since 1908.
And that's half of our country
right
now. So I might be overshooting. I don't know. Like, yeah.
Right.
That's why I don't remember where I read or heard that. So forgive me, but whatever.
Well, and Sam Flat says 1 million early voters already. Yeah, and I had heard that 1 million people have already voted, which is way more than people usually vote at this time.
Everybody in the comments, how many of y'all voted for
voting
Trump?
Day.
I'm watching you, sons of beezies.
All right, fact check time. So it looks like, one second, I'm on camera. So it looks like in the 2016 presidential election, 58.1% of the voting population, like 18 and up, eligible voters voted. So less than
Eligible
60%.
voters.
In
Which-
the midterm election?
Not the midterm. That was 2016.
Oh, in 2016.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that was lower than 2008 and 2012. So that was the lowest voter turnout we've
Right.
had since 2004.
Right. But the midterm election in 2018 had one of the highest voter turnouts since like the early 19 whatevers. That's something I think I just heard. Yeah. So the election where Trump got elected was a super low voter turnout. But then when the midterms come around, you saw a lot of people
Hey,
voting.
we got to get this fool out of here.
Yeah, because like you said, it awakened people to politics in a
Yeah.
way. Like this
Yeah.
shit matters.
Well, I don't think. I mean, like, has any other politician been that heavy on Twitter? Has any other politician said any, like, we come over this because of how sensationalized we are and how much stuff we have coming at us all the time. But our current president did say, and we say this all the time, but it's so wild. Our current president said, I grab women by the pussy. It's so wild. Like, we say it all the time, but it just, like,
It needs to be reiterated.
it's
This is your president, people.
Wild.
What if Obama would have said that? What would have happened? You think?
It.
Would he still be alive today?
What if Obama said, dang, that girl got a big booty, as he was kicking it with his homies? They
Right.
would have impeached him.
If he said it,
Like,
even if he said it when he was 17 in his actual high school locker room, and somehow they got an audio clip of that,
right. And 17 witnesses and all this shit.
there would have been some good old boys jumping in a pickup truck like,
Getting it.
let's do this, boys.
Did-
All right, so the 2018 was record-setting for a general election, not a presidential election, but even
Okay.
then, 49.3%.
49, yeah, record
so less
setting,
than half
and it's still
was
record
still
setting.
record-setting for a general election.
We don't like voting.
No,
Let's
not
vote,
at all.
Bottom
people.
line.
Well, also voting is low-key inconvenient. And especially if we get the numbers that we're going to get, like it has to be at a certain time, at a certain place. Like, you know, setting up the polling station. Then you go there, people got to go to work, then they want to take the day off to go vote. You don't get the day off to go vote. So you
Yeah.
got to run over
Voting
there.
is kind of a pain in the ass. Like,
And
for
you gotta stand
privileged,
in the
like,
line.
First world Americans that are like, you see people in third world countries lining up like 3 days in advance. Like, I'm voting.
Sam, I'm not going outside for 3 days. I'm not camping. Going home.
Except if it's to get those new Jordans, man.
Right.
Or
I
that
camp out for the new Jays.
that new PlayStation.
I will happily camp out for
5.
3 days and spend $800 on a pair of shoes.
It's the American way.
It's the American way.
Our ancestors did not die in Europe in the trenches so that I couldn't go out and get
You might
some
be on the wrong side of that one, Sam. So
Okay, actually, I don't even. That went in too many directions, and I lost. I lost it before I had it.
yay! I don't know too many white people
We're
that
out-
buy Jordans.
Well, it's Sacramento, bro.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah,
in
yeah. There are lots
Sacramento.
of
You
poor white
forget.
people too, yeah.
I know lots of white people that buy Jordans in
Yeah,
Sacramento.
I lied. Shout out white people in Jordans.
Shout out Sacramento. The melting pot. He says,
Still wearing a tan suit.
yeah, he's still catching shit for wearing a tan suit. Obama, in reference to what we were saying about Obama. Yes, they were clowning him on his. It's funny how right-wing commentators like Tucker Carlson were making fun of Obama's fashion choices.
Listen,
Old bow tie Carlson.
He's
Carlton.
Carlton.
He's
White
the
Carlton.
He's
having
white
ass.
Carlton. Because he's like, even to white people, he's super white. Like, god damn, you
Your
are
name
white.
is Tucker.
Your name is Tucker.
Like your first name is Tucker. Like,
He was born on the putting green at a country club. Like,
hey, you ugly, bro. He was
and proud of it. He'd be like, hell yeah, I was.
He was conceived at the tee and born on the green.
And
That's
his
fire.
mom was a country club wench. Okay. I don't even know what that is, but
Sounds like something I'd want to have fun with. Wait, what? What were we talking about again? Sorry. I lost my train of thought. How I wonder
Alex says so far the shout outs are white people with Jordans and Melania Trump. This is a weird episode, guys. Bear with us.
Liddy.
She's tagged in that, you said? Yes.
Melania, you're lit. I don't know you at all.
Hey, be best.
Are we wilding? No,
Oh,
we're not
man.
wilding yet.
We're almost wilding. We're almost wilding.
If you give me a pint of whiskey, then we'll start wilding.
Who's ready to sponsor the podcast?
I miss. Hey, we should. Oh, I just thought about some sponsors too. I'll talk to you offline about that. But, dude,
We're kind of by the transitive property sponsored by Campus Brewing because they sponsor Remedy Review.
lit.
So I'm just going to go ahead and
Campus
say shout out
Brewing.
to our sponsor.
Campus Brewing. We out here. That's what I'm sipping on right now. Campus Brewing. Getting my Burger King cup.
Yep.
See? We're out here. So can we talk about, like, I want to go to a country club. Like, what happens in these things? Like, I wonder if they really are like out on the golf course,
See,
like banging out.
I'm not even country club white, so I don't even.
That's funny.
There's
I don't know why
different.
that's
There's
so
different levels of white
Like,
here.
I'm not even country club white, bro. Like,
I can't tell you much. I went to like one to my rich friend invited me once when I was a kid, and there was a water slide in the pool. That's all I remember.
I think I've been to one. Like, I might have played a gig or two at a country club, but that's like you walk into what do they call the main house? I don't know. You walk into the building, you set up, and then you play, and they put you in this little room. Like, they give you a little green room, and the green room's nice. It's cool. They give you snacks and some food and stuff, but you don't get to see the daggone place.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
like,
shit! Can we talk about gigs where you get treated like the help?
all of them? Shout out Dan the Man. Shots fired. What's up, Dan? I'm messing with you, bro.
Oh, if you're still online, you gotta come back, Dan.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, I'm more talking about like the weddings and stuff where they got the fatty spread, everything, and they're like, oh yeah, this is not open bar for you, man.
For everybody except for you, because I'm paying you very well.
Yeah, no. For me, one of the worst was it was like one of the most ballin' ones too, because it's like almost the ones that are more rarefied and just rich. They're like, you're not even on this level. Like, it was a corporate party for Citibank. Ooh. The CEO of Citibank was there, and it was like on the beach, like a beachside resort, like Laguna Beach. And it was the worst load-in, food, everything for the band was just the worst. Like, we had to load in, like, down. We had to walk down this path, like one of those like raised up paths along the beach.
Yeah.
We had to like push all our gear from this parking lot like a quarter mile away. Like,
Goodness gracious. And somebody is just driving by back and forth in the little doom buggy, just like, oh, that looks hard.
yeah. I'm like, I have a feeling like the CEO didn't have to walk this far to get to the party. Like, why do I have to haul my gear? I can't even pull into like the main, like
The main
place where
parking
you
area,
pull in to
yeah.
like go to the lobby and stuff. Like, we can't be seen out there apparently.
Yeah, it's trash.
It was crazy. And then the food was like, they were eating like lobster and all this stuff, and they just gave us like these little sack lunches that had like a bag of chips,
Not the
apple
prison
slices,
lunch.
apple slices, bro,
They gave him apple slices
and like a turkey sandwich. Like,
and not even a good turkey sandwich.
no.
Like that,
Not like a panini or something like that.
No. On straight up Wonder Bread.
Yeah. Like
Not even
something-
Wonder Bread. Let's take a step back. Everything was the Winco brand.
Yeah.
Winco brand bread, Winco brand cheese, Winco brand meat.
It was like Kraft slices, American cheese slices, like that kind of
Trash.
sandwich, like something your
Trash.
mom rushes and makes for you when you're late for school.
that I threw away because I'd rather starve
Yeah.
than eat Kraft singles.
I didn't
Shout
eat
out
it.
Kraft singles, but I won't eat them ever. They're trash.
They're
Also,
yeah. If you eat it, you're trash. There, I said it.
Hey, shout out to all the trash people who eat Kraft singles. Also, shout out Paris Hilton, who I tried to impregnate when I was young.
Whoa. Sharp left turn.
Whoa!
I'm with this. Wait, you tried to impregnate Paris
No,
Hilton? I'm not gonna let that just like.
I had
over.
a theory. I actually met Paris Hilton when I was a teenager, but she wasn't that Paris Hilton yet. But we played a
okay.
gig, like some fancy gig
It was
at a
before
Hilton.
she had like.
Before she
gotten
banged out on
famous.
camera.
She was already
Yeah.
obviously super rich.
Yeah.
But
And we met one of the Hilton, I don't know, her dad or somebody, I don't know, one of the Hilton people, like. But we played a gig at the Hilton in San Francisco, was it? I don't remember. It was 20 years ago. And it was the same type of situation. Like the load in was trash. I remember specifically this load in, like we were in the actual help, like the loading dock that's underneath, and then you got to go past the laundry room and go past it and do all this and swerve up and go and
go through a freight elevator.
But
of course.
it was cold. Like you have to go in the freight elevator to get to this floor, and then you go down some other hallway. Then you got to get on this other help elevator to go to the next floor, and then walk.
And
down
then they're
the
like,
other
and then you
hallway.
got to walk up 2 flights. of
Yeah,
stairs
it was
just
one of
because.
those, bro. But it was a Hilton thing. It was some big Hilton thing, and like I can kind of remember it, but at that time, like it wasn't a big. It was just another gig. I mean, we were playing when we were young, so at that time it was just like, oh, we're playing at this hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah, we played at a hotel before, and why do we
Just a
have to walk
private
so
gig.
daggone far? Yeah, but I did know that it was for Hilton, and then I remember seeing the Hilton sisters because they were pointed out. It was like, oh, that's the guy that owns it or whoever, and that's his daughters. And I was like, ooh, I should get one of them pregnant. Because
So it
then
was
you
literally
always
a
have
fleeting-
somewhere.
This was just a fleeting thought you had for
Yeah, for like 10 seconds. But I just remember it vividly because of the gig. And
Well, yeah.
yeah.
And then later on, you were like,
Wait a
oh,
minute, that's
Paris-
that chick.
Paris
Yeah.
Hilton's got some sex videos. Oh my god.
That's hot. Wasn't
Oh
that her
great! Oh, we got
catchphrase?
my boy Aaron Lincoln on here.
Aaron Lincoln. What's poppin'?
Yeah, he needs to get on the podcast for sure. He's a definite future guest. He said, I'm going to start adding all the mentions, working on the list. Citibank, Kraft, Winco, Paris Hilton, they coming for you. Yeah, that's fine. Bring it on. We're taking on the whole establishment of this corrupt country.
All of it.
Bring it. Starting with Paris
Starts
Hilton.
with Paris.
She represents the moneyed establishment of the capitalists.
It seems like I just saw. Is she getting another TV show? Am I bugging? Did I see a commercial for a TV show for Paris
Oh,
Hilton?
God, please no. I hope not, man.
I don't know.
Just sit on your billions and enjoy life. Like, don't.
I don't know. Netflix is always on in my house. It doesn't mean I'm necessarily always watching it, but like it's always
Just
flipping.
background
yeah,
noise,
it's just
yeah.
background. And I think I saw something about Paris Hilton.
I got you.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like Paris Hilton is starting a new YouTube documentary.
Oh,
called
YouTube,
This
it
is
was.
Paris.
She got demoted to YouTube.
Yeah, and so
I don't
Damn.
know.
inside look on her day-to-day life, which I'm not entirely sure is any different than her other reality show.
What else is? Yeah. What else is she gonna do? She
Well-
doesn't have any like skills or anything.
I'm surprised that people are picking this up. Maybe because what's the name got canceled? The other Kardashian and them got canceled because they can't you can't go anywhere right now. So
Right.
what are they going to film them doing? Just sitting around the house like
Exactly.
that?
Yeah.
Like you got to be able to do something.
Sitting around their mansion, like
Yeah.
talking about Gucci bags
No,
that they bought a few months ago.
They can only do that for half. Like the other half has to be them going somewhere.
Yeah,
So nobody
yeah.
wants to see that for a whole episode. But anyhow, shout out.
Well,
shout
good.
out
We don't
Paris.
need any more Kardashian bullshit in our lives. I mean,
We don't at all. or the Paris Hilton thing.
Paris,
And
I mean-
I can't say that that's demoted because Schultze made his couple of million that he's
Well,
made so
but-
far off of YouTube.
but that was before he was on network TV or something like that. That's all I'm
no,
saying.
they already did MTV too and all that, didn't they? I don't know. Whatever. We're going off on a tangent.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's not. I'm sure she'll still make a bunch of money off of her YouTube, but if compared to the amount of money she already has, it's just
yeah.
you know,
You don't have to do anything.
it's like that old like Eddie Murphy bit where he's like talking about like Johnny Carson's divorce or
Yes.
whatever, and he's like just add that to the pile, Johnny. He's like, what's she
Add-
gonna do? Go get a
add my-
job? And
Add my 7,000 to your 700 million. I
Yeah,
contributed.
exactly. I'm not explaining it well, but go watch some problematic stand-up specials of Eddie Murphy from the 90s. and
Go watch all of
get
Eddie Murphy.
educated.
Go watch some Richard Pryor. Shout out to Young Hezzy. Because I don't know if you've been listening to their podcast, but he bought a studio out there in Brooklyn.
Who?
So they Schultze.
Oh, Andrew Schultz, for everyone that is listening, great comedian.
Great comedian, but and co-host of the Brilliant Idiots podcast. They're lit, him and Charlamagne. But he bought like a production studio out in Brooklyn somewhere, and he's doing it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trying to be his own boss.
Yeah, he's all the way his own boss, and they put out these little shorts that are. Have you been seeing his little shorts on Instagram? They're hella funny.
Oh, I don't think I follow him. I need to get
Oh,
on that.
dude, yeah. It's just like 5 minutes, but it's just like 5 minutes of slapstick. It's almost like
okay.
watching like Rodney Dangerfield. It's just like boom, boom, boom,
Nice.
boom, boom for 5 minutes, just talking
Bring him
about
back.
whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it stand up or is it skits?
No, he's just sitting there in a chair,
Oh, okay.
and but it just has graphics, and he just picks a topic like Trump's tax returns. And then he'll just go off on this tangent around Trump's tax returns and whoever else might be involved. He might go on a tangent over there, but it's all kind of based on one topic. And it's just rapid fire, like Dangerfield style. So it's hella lit, though. Well, very well crafted and thought out. Shout out Schultze.
And shout out Rodney Dangerfield.
Shout
man.
out Rodney Dangerfield. Shout outs are lit this episode, bro. Lit. Shout out Smutty Mystic.
Man. Whew. Take a breath.
Don't write that one, Alex.
I missed it, so.
Oh, man.
So where are we going next?
Oh,
Where are we at?
baby making
Oh yeah,
anthems.
perfect. Baby making anthems.
Hard
What we
left.
got?
You turn. Okay, baby making anthems. Let's see. That's a rough one, man, because I feel like the biggest baby making anthem is a fine woman whispering in your ear. Like, it doesn't matter what is happening. If a fine woman whispering in your ear, you might make a baby, man. You know?
Yep. I don't even know. It's been so long since I had to put on music to try and set the mood because I've been married for so damn long. But that's
Shout out Blue Chew.
we haven't mentioned one baby making anthem yet. Damn.
Blue Chew's baby making
Oh,
anthem.
sorry. What is that?
It's generic Viagra.
So we've got a pharmaceutical. We've got a whispering in your ear and pharmaceuticals.
Hold up.
Alex, throw some at us, man. We need a life raft here.
Blue Chew is a subscription service, so it's $20 a month, like for your Spotify. So when you sign up for your generic Viagra, it's you can't just like buy these pills. It looks like it's starting at 20 a month.
You get a subscription.
It's a subscription service for
So
dick
everything's
pills.
subscription now,
Yeah,
not just your
100%.
TV,
No.
the music you listen
Bro,
to,
you can't just have
your
just,
audio engineering programs.
You can't just use Viagra once. You have to use it every month. It's a subscription-based product, bro.
Well,
Okay.
you better be using it every month, man. Like, what, you just getting laid like once a quarter?
What's your bottom line looking like? You just getting laid once a quarter.
$20 is the bare minimum, man.
Keep the wives
How much
happy
does that get you? How many sessions does your wife get a month for $20?
for $20. Let's say 8, 10, 5.
What about your side chick? I mean,
Whoa, 6. So 3 for the wife, 3 for the side chick. Shout out Sam's side chick. I don't have one.
whoa. Hey, I'm talking about hypothetically other people.
Yeah,
Wait. Do you want to hear what the subscription plans are?
let's go.
All right, so it starts at the $20 a month, and that one's called Active.
Active. I'm out here. Active.
Yeah, that's for the 6. You got Busy, which is $30 a month, and that's for 10.
Ooh,
You got Popular, which is $50 a month for 17 of these dick pills. And then you've got
that's the one for the side chick
and then
right
you've
there.
got
That popular.
Pro. The last one is Pro, and it's $90 a month for 34 of those.
That's a family plan.
Oh my God. 34 getting it in.
What does this shit do to your
There's only 30 days in a month, bro. What are you doing?
You have to go
34?
more than once, like some days during the month, and you're keeping it up every day? Okay. For a
Whoa.
person that's probably
That's a family
know.
plan, bro. That's like when you order one for you and your roommates or something. I don't know, bro.
group plan.
Like the group plan, like
Well, that's the crazy thing too, is that I've heard like people. It's not just like old people that need it that are using it these days. It's like people that are into all kinds of recreational drugs.
yes.
Now they're just like, oh, and I'll take some Viagra while I'm doing anabolic steroids and like Molly and all this other stuff. They're just like, oh,
Well-
I do this stuff and I'm like Superman.
I thought you partied, Sam. You didn't know that you need to take Viagra when you take Molly? How are you gonna have a good time, bro?
I don't know if I party like that, man. That's a whole other level of partying.
I almost,
I like to-
I almost just told a Molly story, but that would have gotten several people in trouble.
I'm sure it had nothing to do with me.
No, you weren't in it.
This guy.
You weren't in it.
Good.
Alex wasn't in it, but Alex is aware. I'm pretty sure he's aware of this story. We'll talk about it offline. We'll tell Sam.
Live podcast. Sorry. Can't say everything.
There's only one thing that I'll say about this story. I won't mention any names, but I will say that it involves something that I didn't know existed, which is called a cuddle puddle.
Ah. Well, I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I was
I'm-
like, whoa,
yeah. You got to get your hippie status up, and then you start knowing about the cuddle puddles.
Oh, cool,
You go
bro.
to a few festivals, you start finding out about cuddle puddles.
the cuddle puddle. I'm like, bro, that sounds like this black dude's about to get arrested. I'm out. What did y'all just say to me?
Or you might be the guest of honor.
Right. At which point I still need to get out. Shout out to the movie Get Out. Shout out Jordan Peele.
Baby David's trying to drop in here. I'm at work.
Thanks
Dang,
for that,
okay,
baby
sorry.
David.
Wow, okay.
Hey, baby
busy
David,
for us.
you're trash. He gonna log in the
Sprakova.
comment just to say,
What's
I'm at work.
Sprakova? He just said Sprakova.
I'm about to call
What
this
is that?
fool.
Google this.
Baby David's getting a call. I don't care if you're at work.
Yeah, we're calling you at work, bro.
Hold on. I need to find David.
Aaron says, "Where's the '90s R&B at?" I don't know if I wouldn't really put on a lot of 90s R&B for actual baby making purposes. Like, honestly, like Pony or something like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you can,
He
son.
said I can't talk.
What is Perkova? What?
It's the good stuff. It's like a Kuna Matata. Dang, I really do look like
Baby David.
You do look like a lunch lady, bro. I wish I had a camera to put on you right now. Baby David out here looking like somebody auntie or grandmama. Look at this fool.
Hey, you got the hairnet on.
I didn't know you was a lunch lady, bro. I thought you taught music. All right. Well,
Gotta
nobody
make
else can
ends
hear
meet.
the other side of this conversation. All right, bye. Give the kids oatmeal.
Aaron Lincoln says Cuddle Puddle is dead. They just call him COVID sessions now.
Hey,
Thanks, bro.
Shout
Thanks. Yeah. See, we're having him on the podcast for sure.
Okay. I feel like the best baby making anthems are actually like you can put on I just put the record up. The old Cannonball Adderley record. I just had it up on Instagram a couple days ago and I can't think of the name of it now. But the old Cannonball record, like I feel like most of the actual baby making anthems are instrumental.
No, I feel that because I like some jazz or something like
Yeah,
that.
man.
You know? Like some like John Coltrane ballads or something
Yeah,
like that.
straight up.
You know, like something like that really makes everything just relaxed and feel sensual. Like not like honestly definitely not genuine screaming in my ear like
About a pony. I don't want to think about a pony. I don't even like ponies. Have you smelled a pony?
Is this some bestiality stuff?
They're
Like,
trash. Something Else by Cannonball Adderley. If you want to make a baby, go put that on with your old lady tonight. And just put you can even just put Autumn Leaves on repeat. Their version of Autumn Leaves on this record, insanely great.
there you go.
You know, yeah, it's instrumental stuff, man. Go find a great jazz
Or like some
playlist.
Sam Cooke or something like that. Like I could see that. Like
Oh, shout
you know,
out
like one of
Daniel
the older
Caesar.
crooners. Like yeah,
That first Daniel Caesar album, you can make some babies to that.
yeah, for sure.
That was great. Sam
That's some
Cooke.
sexy stuff.
Yeah, put on the old Best of Sam Cooke. You can. Al Green is more of a barbecue joint than it is a baby making joint.
He's smooth enough. To me, it needs to have that. It needs to be like buttery like that. You know, it
Yeah.
can't have any hard edges to the music.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Aaron Lincoln says "Boys to Men."
You're
No.
trash. You're absolutely trash. You're fun. We were gonna have you on the podcast too.
Yeah, never mind.
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men. Or what? Usher.
Don't you talk trash about my Usher.
I'm not hating on Usher, man.
Shout
He's
out.
actually very talented, but
Shout
I
out
don't know if I would
syphilis.
put it
What
on.
did he have? Did he have syphilis or something?
Shout out syphilis.
Didn't Usher
Someone
have
at
syphilis or something?
syphilis.
What was it? What was his scandal?
I don't know. Are we gonna actually have to fact check this right now? I guess
I'm
so.
serious. It was some chick came out and said that he gave her syphilis or something like that.
Ain't no shame in it.
What is it? How close am I?
It happens to the best.
Am I
of us.
right? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like genital herpes.
Oh,
See?
According to
See?
Gossip, Helm alleges that Usher Raymond exposed her to genital herpes during sexual encounters in 2017.
See?
Ooh.
I'm
But
not wilding.
Does he confirm or deny? There's
Well, I'm
always
just
two
saying there was
sides
an
to the story.
allegation.
He's seeking dismissal of the suit. Says that she knew he had it.
He leaned in.
Here's the deal.
He leaned in.
Scratch
on that
everything
one.
else off of this list right now. Shout out Usher.
Yes.
You knew what it was, man.
In all
You knew what it
caps.
was.
I told you I had the herpes. You were down.
Shout out Usher.
Wow.
You knew what it was. That's wild. He's trying to get.
That's why I don't envy celebrities sometimes. Everyone's just taking a deep dive into your personal life.
Bro. Oh, it's so trash.
Wow.
His
So
defense
she
in court
knew-
is that you already knew.
Did she
Already
know? And she was still like, no, take the condom off.
Bro.
God. Oh,
Well, because
okay.
he's
It's
Usher.
it's getting grimy.
He's Usher. Usher was like the
He
biggest
is
pop
Usher.
star for like 2
He
years
is
running.
Usher.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Wow, celebrities can get away with a lot too.
A
man.
lot. Shout out
I
Donald
mean,
Trump grabbing pussies again. It's
let's
crazy.
Let's keep. Never forget.
Never forget. So yeah, all the baby making anthems are, for the most part, just put on like a great jazz playlist on your Apple Music or your Spotify.
Or what about female vocalists? Does anyone put on female vocalists for some baby making music?
I will definitely. I'll say this. Janelle Monáe's Arcandroid album, and we were talking about this the other day. I told you about it.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
will
just
put
an
that.
awesome album.
I will
You're
put
a
that
big
record
fan.
up against anything, and I will do anything to that record. I'll barbecue to that record. I'll drive to that record.
I'll do a
make a
drive-by.
baby to that record. I'll do a drive-by to that record. Like, I'll slap anybody to that. Like, whatever is going on, I will do it to that record. That record is amazing. That whole album, but it's like a top to bottom album. Like, I don't think it actually has any of my like actual.
That's why it's
got to
be a long lovemaking session.
Yeah, bro.
You know, that's why you got to have your stamina up.
That's why you got to have your Bluetooth subscription, bro.
Yep, you got your Bluetooth. Your girl, your girl's just like, okay, can we like? I need to get some water or something. You're like, we're only halfway through the album.
We only halfway through, baby. Go ahead. I'll give you 2 minutes.
We haven't even
You
reached.
get a
the climax.
2-minute lunch break, and then we get back at it. But I'm tired. What that got to do with me, girl? Missy
got
Elliott
this- I
came
got
out with
the
a whole
subscription
song
for
about
you.
this. She said, "I don't want no 1 minute man. Apparently, you don't want an hour man either, baby. Come back in here,
Make
please.
your mind up. I could see almost making some love to some Missy Elliott too. It's got that primal energy, you know. Like
I'll say this: Missy Elliott can be on the playlist, but it can't be a Missy Elliott playlist fully.
yeah, the whole thing can't.
Yeah,
be. Yeah.
You can't bang out
What's-
that hard for that long, bro.
What's Donald Trump's baby making playlist?
Oh, hold on. Oh man. Okay. Let's think about it. Insane Clown Posse definitely is on there. There's
Yes. Who's a super racist? There's some Ted Nugent on there for
there's some
sure.
Ted-
Kid Rock, Ba with the Ba is definitely on.
got a
there.
little Travis Tritt on there. It's chilling, bro. We out here.
Opening track, Ba with the Ba. That's when he's walking in the room.
And then just for variety, he probably has WAP in there too.
What?
He probably has
Oh,
WAP.
wow.
That
Yeah,
Cardi B
yeah.
joint in
He's
there.
like, yeah, he's got some Kanye.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kanye and Insane Clown Posse. Definitely. Definitely.
Oh man. But really, does he even listen to music? Like, I don't know.
I think he only listens to the screams
of dying children.
of dying children.
Yeah.
Another hard left turn.
That was dark.
Okay, I'm not going to make that left turn then because it was about to get so much worse.
That's a left turn right into the depths of hell.
Oh, it was about to get so much worse. So let's lighten it up. Who likes cake?
Who doesn't like cake?
Cake is so delicious.
Cake pops? Come on.
Cake pops and cake nuts. We should go to Rick's, bro. Is Rick's open back up yet? Does anybody know?
Oh yeah. Rick's is open.
Shout out Rick's. You should be a sponsor. Bring us some of that carrot
I
cake,
think
bro.
you got to get it to go, but
It's worth it.
oh god, Dimitri Blizzard said, "Holy shit, that was dark." Hey.
Hey, and we didn't even go we didn't even turn the lights all the way off, bro.
Hey, we never said this. We never said this podcast was going to be all just fuzzy bunnies and rainbows, and
right.
sunny meadows. Okay,
And it could be true.
we got to talk. This is about the full spectrum of the human experience. Okay,
Wait, let me see. Oh, you know what? That's wild that I'm thinking about that now. Let me pull up my Apple. I actually have a cake playlist, which is not necessarily a baby making playlist, but it's kind of like what leads into the baby making. So I'm going to tell you what's on
I
my...
thought that was just Netflix.
No. No, it's
Netflix and chill.
It's a
baby.
great conversation had on top of this music. Get You by Daniel Caesar, Untitled by D'Angelo, All the Joy by Moonchild, Love Conversation by Jose James, Heaven on the Ground by Jose James and Emily King, Queen of Sanity by Bilal, High and Dry by it's featuring Bilal, but it's Pete Kuzma, Scribble Paper by Little Dragon, Blessed by Daniel Caesar, Best Part by Daniel Caesar, Sometimes by Bilal. Settle for My Love by Moonchild, which is actually a song that's is that by Patrice Rushen? Settle for My Love, I think, is the actual cover of a Patrice Rushen song.
Oh, okay.
If we want to actually talk about female vocalists, anything Little Dragon, like you can put on the Little Dragon playlist and you can probably make a baby to that. And Alina Baraz, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Alina Baraz, if you put on her records, especially the ones that she made with this dude named Galimatias, Emily King's records.
Oh, hell yeah.
Actually, a lot of the Internet's record too. The Internet's on this playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot, bro. The GOAT.
Oh, come on.
Anytime,
How could we
any
forget?
place by Janet Jackson on repeat.
Yeah.
You're gonna make 7 babies.
I immediately get aroused anytime I hear Janet Jackson song.
Oh.
Straight up.
Oh, okay. We're gonna wrap it up, but I'm gonna tell a quick Janet Jackson story about the time Janet Jackson almost got me. I had Janet Jackson. I had an iPod. Shout out to iPods. Are those around anymore?
Shout out to iPods. They're not. Actually, I think they have a new iPod that's some weird like phone that's not a phone that you give your kids.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
I had an iPod and I was listening to the Janet Jackson anthology, and she has like this interlude thing that just like rain sounds. But I'm cleaning my house, so it's kind of like just in the background in my ears. And then at the end of this interlude with these beautiful rain sounds, she whispers, "Ooh, baby, let me get you ready." I was scared. I was like, "I'm ready, Janet. Let's go."
She
And
whispered right in my ear.
right into my ear. It was wet,
could feel
and
her
hot,
hot
and
breath.
everything.
I think she nibbled his earlobe.
Speaking of
All right.
WAP, and so on that note,
On that
this has
note.
been the Furious George podcast.
We do this every week, whether you
every
like
week
it or not.
on Monday at 4:00. It's happy hour, you beezies. Shout out
Burger King.
Burger King.
Cheers.
Cheers. And 10 Cup.
It's Samgawd.
Legendarius and our good friend Alex Severson on the ones and twos.
Severson. Remedy Review, baby.
We'll see y'all